choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me. Cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play. Best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Brady now to throw. Jones has it.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Again, it's Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Burrow will throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game. This
will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. A very solid gain of 27.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you. He's usually pretty good too, so the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Hey, 66.
Brady now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Brady. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Mixon with a first down carry. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Buccaneers have it.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On first down, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, Brady. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal. And
you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Play action. It's Burrow. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I never return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Sugar!
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now Brady again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Burrow. He'll get it inside the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On play action, now Brady. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brate. Working with 2nd and 5 now. From midfield, here's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the gun, it's Brady. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Kyle Rudolph from 13 yards out. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Succop. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Buccaneers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Burrow on play action. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fielded just inside the 30. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Play action. Now it's Brady. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. Fights through it. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
Intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. They picked it in the end zone. They're glad he brought it out all the way across midfield into enemy territory.
And don't think for a second that some teammates didn't tell him to stay in the end zone, right? What he did there, to me, was the equivalent of baseball. Running through the third base coach's signal to stop at third.
It's only good if you're safe.
And he ended up, to me, this counts as safe. That's a great return.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. On play action, it's Brady. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Brady now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever we said at halftime,